Yung una nilang step actually is working so hard. Sabi ko nga, I don't believe in working smarter. I'm still a fan of working harder. So you have to work hard. You have to wake up early. You have to extend, sometimes, and you have to double your effort to achieve your goal, right? Positive Day Delivers, this is Dr. Gigi Disunga from I Can Change Project. Magandang gabi sa lahat ng mga Delivers natin. And sa first time po tayo mapanood sa YouTube channel, thank you very much. Please subscribe, click mo na po yan, Doc Gigi Disunga. Alright, so, inaayos pa lang ang room natin, so empty muna siya. Pinapa-repaint natin siya para mas maganda ang ating mga, masisiyang kayo ito yung makikita nyo. So, it's orange and white and yellow. Alright, okay, so the strategies of wealthy people. Okay, ano ba talaga ang strategies ng mga taong wealthy? Okay, take note, it's not rich people, wealthy ang gusto kong gamitin this time. This time, because for me, a wealthy person is a person who has a strong or steady source of income. And yung income niya, is enough to sustain his needs and to have financial freedom. So, yun sa akin yung wealthy. It's not about how much money you have in your pocket. It's not about that. It's about, I'm talking about the source of your income. Alright? So, ano ba yung three major strategies of rich people? Right? So, pero bago yan, announcement tayo. Nagpapasalamat tayo sa lahat ng mga na-coach natin last week. Maraming salamat sa Sir Ramon, galing ng Singapore. Mga anak ng OFW, maraming salamat sa inyo. And nag-vlog tayo ng ilang mga businesses. Thank you very much. Na-hospital na rin tayo. Salamat sa nag-assist sa atin, sa mga kapatid ko, sa nurse namin, si Irene, at sa aking assistant. Sa driver, yan. Maraming salamat po. Okay? So, I'm okay now. Medyo nasobra lang tayo sa pagod. Ngayon, pagod tayo. And pagod and stress, marami na. Anyway, so, the three strategies of wealthy people. Number one, okay, they tried their best or they intentionally, okay, build multiple sources of income. So, yun yung strategy nila. They are not settlers. They are not comfortable kung ano ang present income nila, present job nila. For example, if they have only one job, okay, so being an employee, they are not satisfied with that. So, they are still trying to build other sources of income. So, be it a side job, side business, something like a profit from selling something. Okay. So, by the way, next vlog natin yan. So, the different ways on how to earn money. Yan. So, mamaya, di-discuss natin yan. Pero, the strategies of the wealthy people is, they try to build different sources of income. Marami kasi pwedeng maging sources of income. Like, for example, if you are employed, so your salary is one source of income, di ba? Another is by selling something. If you sell something, may profit ka, di ba? May tubo ka. So, that's another source of income. What else? If you have, so diniscuss ko na next vlog ko, di ba? So, next, commission. So, you get commission. So, you're going to be a high-ticket sale, right? So, be a high-ticket closer. So, that means you are closing deals and you get commissions from different companies. Marami yan. Like, iba mga agents sa mga subdivision, di ba? Or others are marketing others' products. Like in my case, I'm marketing different products. Like, yung mga kausap natin, Ayala Land, di ba? Avida Tower. We also have the MD7, the Unified, Front Row, Sun Lives, and other things. So, if you want to add to your income, so you get commission, be high ticket closer. So, I have actually I have an existing seminar for that. So, pwede rin one-on-one personal coaching. So, just message me para paano masimulan itong getting one source of income by being a high-ticket closer, right? So, what else? So, they also try to build different investment, okay? So, different investment that makes them Decline muna natin. Meron akong coaching po ngayon eh. So, they try to, invest so that yung interest, yung dividends, okay, that's another source of income. So, meaning to say, the wealthy people, okay, are exploring all avenues. So, lahat ng mga pwedeng gawin para magkaroon sila ng multiple source of income ay sinusubukan nila. They're trying to explore things. Hindi sila natatakot and they work so hard. One thing that I admire to wealthy people, I know a lot of wealthy people, and kahit matulog sila, may pera sila, kahit di na sila mag-work, yung una nilang step actually is working so hard. Sabi ko nga, I don't believe in working smarter. I'm still a fan of working harder. So you have to work hard. You have to wake up early. You have to extend, sometimes, and you have to double your effort to achieve your goal. Alright? So yan yung meron yung wealthy people. Okay? So number one, they build multiple sources of income. If you want to be wealthy, build multiple sources of income. If you have your present job, that will not make you wealthy if you have only one source of income. Sabi ko nga, the self-made millionaire, according to what I've heard, okay, they have at least seven sources of income. Alright? And second, what are you going to do to the income na nare-receive mo from the different streams of income, multiple sources of income? Number two, kasunod na yun is apply the 40% rule. I heard this from Grant Cardone. So, ginagawa niyang 40% rule. Ang 40% rule niya is, yung income niya, 40%. So, hindi niya yung ginagastos. Nilalagay niya na sa lalagyan. So, ang tawag niya doon, untouchable. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng kuhanin, hindi pwedeng hawakan, hindi pwedeng gastusin. Kahit, I don't know, in some cases, for super emergency, baka pwede. Pero according to him, that's the 40% rule. Because if you will be spending all your money, okay, say yung mga other sources of income, para ka rin hindi nagkaroon ng multiple sources of income, di ba? Kung in-spend mo rin. So, apply the 40% rule. Ibig sabihin nun, yung 40% save mo, then if there is an opportunity na dumating sa buhay mo, okay, you use that 40% to multiply that money. Okay? Kaya nung minsan may nagtanong sa akin, Doc, di ba't wala kang investment sa MP2. I love MP2, okay? Gusto ko yung MP2. Ang problem lang sa MP2 is 5 years kasi hindi mo nagagalaw pera mo. Okay? Sa akin kasi at this point in time, at present, so I want to try different opportunities, different investment schemes. So, kaya ayoko naka-hold ang pera ko ng 5 years. Okay? Medyo malikot yung ating imagination eh. So, marami tayong gustong putahan, gustong invest. So, I'm applying the 40% rule. Save lang muna. So that when I see opportunity na pwede kong paglagyan ng pera ko, pwede. Kumbaga, malaya. Like now, I will be starting my forex investment. So, kaya ayokong matali yung pera ko ng 5 years. Okay? So, gusto ko, nasimula na siya. By early this, mga 2 months pa, para makapag-start na tayo. So, I'm applying now the 40% rule. Alright? So, what are your side jobs? Ano meron side job ka? 1 or 2, that's good enough. Okay? Huwag sayangin ang yung kinikita dyan. 40% you save it. Kung ikaw ay nagkaroon ng side business na ipag-partner ka, you are earning additional 10,000, save the 40%. 60% you can spend it. Like kung sinasabi, enjoy your life. Okay? So, dapat na-enjoy mo yan kung saan mo gustong gastusin ang pera mo. But make sure you are saving the 40%. That's what my assistant is doing. May assistant tayo ngayon. So, siya yung tago-compute. Dapat lahat ng dumarating na pera sa atin, 40% nakasave. Alright? Naka-invest. Okay. Next, number 3 is, they are not afraid to spend money. Hindi sila matatakutin. Di ba? Minsan, pag merong, yung mga middle class or poor people, mga ordinary people, pag merong biglang nakakausap sila, gusto nila, sige, mag-invest ka dito. So, takot na takot silang to spend money. They are afraid to spend money for seminar. They are afraid to, or they don't want to spend money for seminar, for books, for learnings, for studies, di ba? And they don't want to spend money for trying new investment, trying new business. Ayaw nila. But the wealthy people are not afraid to do so. They are willing to pay money, to spend money for new learnings, for new opportunities in their life. Okay? So, yan ang mga wealthy people. Hindi sila natatakot. Sabi ko minsan may nakapag-meeting sa akin, sabi niya, Doc, try mo naman to. You'll be only spending $100. So, how much is $100? More than 5,000 pesos. And sabi ko sa kanya, okay, I will try it. Sabi ko sa assistant ko, okay, if I fail, it's only 5,000 pesos. What is 5,000 pesos? Pero kung magtagumpay ka dyan. So, don't be afraid to spend money. Alright? It's just like taking a risk. Because life is a risk. Kung nasa safe mode ka, safe mode lang din ang pera. Yung buhay mo, di ba? Sabi nga, if you're walking on the safe side, you'll have a mediocre life. Di ba? Kung lagi mong pipiliin ang safe side, diyan ka lang. Yung, dito na tayo, sigurado na to. Like, maraming cases. Even sa work, di ba? Sometimes ayaw mong piliin yung the hardest. Gusto mo yung safe side lang, yung alam mo na. Ayaw mo na mag-venture into or you don't want to try to other things, hardest things. So, chances are nanatili ka din sa ganyang position. Nanatiling ganyan ang salary mo because you don't want to try other things. And same with spending money. You try to spend money. Sabi ko nga, di ba, ang cycle ng pera, ang stages ng pera, the level of money is you earn money, you save money, then you multiply money. And when you multiply money, you need to spend. Because you cannot, simple lang multiplication, di ba? Meron ka naman muna dapat number bago mo multiply, di ba? Walang, walang magic. It's miracle. Miracle ang tawag doon. That kahit nga si Lord, di ba, nung nag-turn into, nagkaroon ng wine, di ba? Kilala mo na ng water. Di ba something like that? Meron tayong mga dapat munang gawin para tayo yumaman. You have to spend money first. Lahat ng mga, diba, nag-abroad ka, kailangan mo lang maglabas ng pera, di ba? So, bago ka kumita, yung magnegosyo, bago ka tumubo, maglabas ka mo ng punan. So, it's always like that. Kailangan meron ka mo ng input. Walang pwede na dumaming pera mo na wala kang ini-input. So, dapat meron tayong input. So, you need to spend money. Don't be afraid to spend money. That's the strategy of wealthy people. Ay, may strategy ng mga wealthy people. So, hindi sila natatakot na, to spend money. So, how much money do you have right now in your bank, piggy bank, envelope, din sa wallet mo, sa bag mo? Go spend it. You need to spend that to be wealthy. Okay? Kasi mawawala din naman yan pag di mo ni-spend, di ba? And paano malalaman na yung opportunity na yun nandyan siya if you will not be spending that? If you will not be trying new things. You go, kung meron kang 5,000, you go, punta ka ng Divisoria, mamili ka ng item, benta mo. Contact overrun, kung meron kang 20,000, si Ma'am Isabel, ibenta mo. Okay? So, you buy products na worth 20,000, then benta mo. So, if you have money right now, 10,000, 15,000, go use it. Gamitin mo yan. Because you need to, don't be afraid to spend money for investment, for business. Okay? For your personal development, for your new learnings. And these are the strategies of wealthy people. I've known a lot of wealthy people na they are not afraid to spend. Buti pa yung mga poor, di ba? Yung mga middle class. Middle class nga, spend ang spend, di ba? Spend ang spend sa mga bagay na alam nilang they will not give profit in return. Pero ikaw, the wealthy people, they are spending money because they know na magbibigay ng profit sa kanila. Okay? So, if you need further coaching, kung gusto mong tulungan kita on how to become a wealthy person, I am your wealth coach. Yan. So, I can help you. Call mo ko 0939-5254-311 or sa aking FB page, message mo ko, Dr. Gigi Lisua. Alright, so thank you very much kasi meron akong tumatawag na may coaching ako ngayon. Okay. Alright, so thank you very much, Gilivers. At pag naayos na yung kwarto ko, papakita ko sa inyo buong buo yan. Papaayos po na natin mga 2 days pa. Okay, so thank you very much, Gilivers. Enjoy the rest of the day. Yan. Let's go, let's go.